up and going now. Yeah, okay, we should be good. Could someone check, Jacob or Alex, could you check real quick to make sure everything sounds good and looks good on YouTube?
Yeah, let me reload the tab. Yeah,
Can you hear us? And are we like
let me make
on?
sure I can hear myself. Okay, I can hear myself, so.
So everything, so it sounds good and everything?
Yes.
Perfect. All right, then we're gonna start. Ready? Nice. Okay.
Sweet.
We did start a couple minutes late. Apologies for that. Technical difficulties. My computer just decided to stop working. So yeah. Well, today I'm joined with Jacob and Alex, who, well, I guess he's not here. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah,
He's in the Discord call, but he's not here. I,
yeah, bro's
like,
tripping,
I don't
bro.
know what he's doing. What are you doing, Jacob? Oh, Jacob, behind this. Okay. So that's weird. The Riddler is in your house. Okay. Should I like call 911? Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Nah, nah. I got a banana.
Is the Riddler's weakness a banana?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
He
Interesting.
has potassium intolerance.
Oh,
Sorry, guys. Traffic was bad.
bro, Alex, you totally missed it. Jacob is eating a banana, and behind him was the Riddler.
The Riddler. Oh yeah. Okay.
Now, it wasn't Jim Carrey's Riddler. It was the one. It was the new one. It's the latest version. So I don't know what's going
Oh,
on, but yeah. So we might have to call 911 at some point. I, I don't know.
I you guys
Or
are shooting stuff. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, Jacob's just chilling in peace right now anyway. So I guess he's
He's eating a banana.
Yeah, I got a
I mean,
banana here.
yeah.
crazy.
So I guess he's fine.
Traffic was bad. I was late. Sorry. What happened?
It does happen. It does. That is an inside joke that the only we three understand, and it is because, and I will own up to it, I poorly timed my leave to go to the theater to see Black Adam. I literally was driving, and I'm like, "Oh, I'll make it, no problem." And I'm driving, and then I come around a corner, and I see this entire line of cars, and I was like, "Oh no!" And they're
Bro, we
just
were standing there,
stopped.
bro, and this lady came out and was like, "You guys watching a movie?" And we were like, "Yeah, we're waiting for our buddy to get here."
Yeah,
And she's
I
like,
was
"Oh,
like, "Oh no." Gosh, I felt pretty bad. But we did see Black Adam, and that is, wait for it, scene transition. That is what we're going to start with today. And yes, I have gotten better at OBS. I now understand how to do certain things. As you see, I just changed the background. And yes, so we're improving. We're improving. Now, Black Adam. Who would like to talk first? Uh, I think, well, Jacob, you're eating a banana, so let's have you
Yeah,
continue to
I'll let
just
Alan go
relax.
first.
Yeah, go ahead,
I was
Alex.
I was disappointed about the movie. I wanted him to say, "Can you show Adam is cooking?" But he did not.
Okay, hold on, hold on. Before you continue talking, your mic just sounds not very good right now. I don't know why, but it just got really bad. Say something. I didn't even hear anything.
But
Yeah, it sounds kind of like echoey.
let's see.
Bro, go sit in my bathroom.
That's in your room.
No.
Why don't you sit in your room?
No.
That's in Hunter's room.
Yeah.
Which one's his?
You've been here before, dude.
Oh, I don't know where.
Dude.
I'll just open it.
Wow. What a great start.
Yes, it's such
Alan
an
does not
amazing
know where to
start.
sit.
Oh yeah, I found it.
All right, try talking
Doesn't
now,
sound.
Alex.
Yeah.
Does that sound better?
Yes, you sound good now. All right, so what were you saying about Black Adam?
I was disappointed because he didn't say, "Can you smell the Adam cooking?"
Oh, it's funny you
Now
say
what?
that. It's funny you say that. Jacob Worley just commented live saying, "I can smell what The Rock is cooking." So I guess you guys are like on a similar wavelength right now. Jacob, if you're watching right now, let us know in the live chat what you thought about Black Adam if you've seen it yet. But anyways, Alex, continue.
Disappointed. He didn't say it. Like I was just, whole movie him to say it, and he doesn't say it. Otherwise, it was good. But yeah,
Okay,
5 stars.
5 stars
I'd say like 4.
out of five, 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. And then Jacob, what did you think of the movie?
I mean, I didn't know what I was like really expecting, to be honest, because I still have not watched Shazam, so I
Okay.
don't know. I was like fully expecting to get into it, and then that was gonna be the whole like them fighting, but I don't know. I think Hawkman was kind of a little wiener, like the whole movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
I don't know.
interesting. Oh, Jacob says, and this is in response to you, Alex. Jacob says, I was also disappointed he didn't say that. So he's with you. He's with you. Overall, what do you like? I guess Alex gave it a 4 out of 5. What would you rate it, Jacob?
Probably give it a 4.5 out of 5.
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't think it was bad. It was definitely a lot better than some of the recent Marvel uh, stuff that's come out. So
Hmm. Yes, I very much agree with that.
yeah,
Yeah, I liked it. Now I will say last night, watching it last night, the first time, initial reaction, it actually was amazing. And the theater I was in was a lot smaller than the one we were in, and people were actually like when he, well, actually, I'm not gonna spoil anything because the movie just came out, but there's a certain scene with Black Adam and the bad guy where he does something to the bad guy to beat him, and the people in my theater were like they were like celebrate. They were like, "Holy crap, this is amazing!" And then
without spoiling, which part were you talking about? Because I think I know which one. Like that
it
towards the end,
involves
kind of.
it involve.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
that
that
was nuts. I
was
came back.
nuts.
I came back. I had to pee. Came back up like 5 minutes before it happened, and I was just like kind of confused as to what was going on. Because I
Oh yeah,
came
'cause he
back
went to
and
go
there's just
pee.
this insane like bad guy on the screen. I was like, what just happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to go pee when the guy meets all the demons. Like, say something.
Hmm. Right, I remember. And yeah, so you came back and were probably
I came
confused.
back and it was just like, what? Satan is on the screen right now. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, uh, I don't know. It was yeah, it had to do with something they figured out about the crown. They were misinterpreting it or something. Brody Fisher, 2 out of 5, very disappointing. Wha-
Man,
Elaborate. Why was it disappointing? Because I've heard kind of all over the place. Like I've heard some people say it's terrible, and I've heard some people say it's amazing, and then I've heard some people just go, eh, it's all right. So everybody, I've heard a reason for why, like for every like every way you could possibly look at this movie, whether you thought it was okay, great, or terrible. I've heard everything. So when it comes to Jacob Worley says when it comes to The Rock, it's pretty hard to improve over the game plan from 2007. I actually remember that movie.
hey bro, I think Tooth Fairy was peak The Rock.
Tooth Fairy. Great movie as
Peak
well.
Rock.
GI Joe.
Yo, hey Dakota.
Oh, GI Joe, don't even get me started. Fast and Furious 19, bro. Come
Oh my
on.
gosh.
Jesus.
Hey Dakota. Yeah, you haven't seen it yet. I definitely recommend it. I think well it depends on what you what you look for in a movie. If you're looking for a movie that's gonna be just a fun ride, gory, and like pushes some things to the limits in terms of whether it should be PG-13 or rated R, then I think you're gonna like this movie. Also, if you like comic book accurate, like if you know DC characters, and you like the world of DC, or you like comic book accurate suits, you're gonna like it, I think. And then Justin Faust better than She-Hulk. I haven't seen She-Hulk, but I'd be willing to say yes. Uh,
Bro, I'm not gonna watch She-Hulk.
I
I
don't.
think
The
I'm just
last
gonna save
episode was
myself.
like really good, and that was like it about it.
Okay, wait, Alex. So you've seen all of She-Hulk?
Yes,
Black Adam, better or worse?
a lot better. But She-Hulk's build up to the final episode was like it was really good,
Hmm.
and then like there's like filler episodes in She-Hulk. You know, there's gonna be filler episodes in the show.
Sure,
But
yeah.
yeah, Black Adam was way better.
I mean, they're also
I
very
was
hard
gonna
to. I
say,
feel
I mean, the
like,
lead up.
yeah.
Sorry,
What? Continue.
I was gonna say the lead up to the final boss was insane for Black Adam, and I don't know,
I
it
think
had me
The
hyped up.
I definitely think it's hard to
She-Hulk was kind of like
compare.
eh.
I think it's hard to compare because it's a movie compared to a TV show, which they're very different anyway. And also, She-Hulk is not in the same area as Black Adam. Like Black Adam's going for a hard superhero movie, and then She-Hulk's going for more of a comedic, fourth wall breaking TV show, right? And
Mm,
yeah, I see. Brody Fisher says
Brody,
actually She-Hulk is better than Black Adam. You know what? I can't say anything because I haven't seen She-Hulk. And besides, if you love things more for like the comedic aspect, or you're just more of a Marvel fan, then fair enough. Or
Mm.
what Daredevil because he's in She-Hulk. So I mean, I guess yeah, it's really about that. But I'm not gonna say Black Adam's like the best movie in the world because it's not. And I recognize there's definitely a lot of problems with the movie. Like the story is a little bit weird. The pacing is off and on. Like sometimes you're like really engaged and it's going, and then all of a sudden it kind of slows down. It's like, okay, it's a little slow right now.
And
Um,
then he's looking at that statue of him.
yeah. And there's like bits where like we're with the human characters, and it's just a little slow, and it's like
I
not a
was gonna
lot's
say, like, right off
happening.
the bat, it was like, I don't even know what's going on right now. Like, what are they doing right now? Like, straight from the beginning, it was just so. It was kind of weird.
Yeah, I my favorite for me personally, the things I love in superhero movies, I love when I love fight scenes. That's probably one of my
Mhm.
if you can nail the fight scenes and give me cool action shots and cool action in general, you're pretty much gonna win me over. Even if the story isn't that great, I'm gonna walk away from the movie going, that was pretty good. And Black Adam, I think the story is okay. I think it has problems, but I think the action is just done really well. My biggest gripe about the action would be the music choices. There,
Dude, oh my god.
It was
there.
like
I was sitting there, I was like, is this set in the 90s? I just don't know what's going on. Like, they didn't use
Oh,
anything that was newer than 1997,
it
well,
bro.
they
didn't
had that
fit.
Kanye song, but that was about it.
You could tell they were really taking a lot of inspiration from X-Men, with some of these slow-mo scenes and the music choices. If you remember, if you've seen X-Men Apocalypse or X-Men Days of Future Past, Quicksilver has these scenes where he like
Yes.
everything's slow and he's fast, and they literally did that with Black Adam. But also, um, they have weird music choices or like funky music choices for when those scenes
Yeah, dude,
happen.
they literally played Bullet with Butterfly Wings by Smashing Pumpkins, and I was like, this doesn't even fit. This is not a good song for this movie. That was the only
Uh,
gripe that I think I
Now,
can pull from
I,
this
I
movie.
can I can give some redemption to like the Western part because I get what they were going for with that because he saw the Western bit on the TV, and so then he like
That was good.
so like I get
oh yeah,
that
that was
part,
probably the funny part.
but the part where he comes out of the cave and everything starts going in slow mo for the first time, and they play like some weird Like the music doesn't match, and so it's just kind of.
That
Yeah, it
that
was
was when they played it, wasn't it? When they played
yeah,
the
it was Rolling
Smashing Pumpkins.
Stones.
I think so, yeah. And so it's just like, why, why? I
It just
mean,
didn't make any sense at that point.
take the music, change the music. I think it actually is really cool. Like the way he kills people is amazing. And that's the other
Mm.
thing. If you don't like gore, you're probably not gonna like this movie because there's a lot of it. Like a
It reminded me a
lot.
lot. Like some of the ways he killed people reminded me a lot of like 2018 God of War.
Yeah.
Just like ripping people. It was
Bro,
nuts. Dude.
there was one bit, and this I don't want to spoil too much in case people haven't seen the movie, and I know some of you in the chat haven't seen the movie, but there is one bit where he like chucks a guy, and he still has the guy's arm in his hand,
Yeah.
but the guy's all the way over there. My favorite kill, at least the funniest kill, is probably when he throws that guy in the air, and Dr. Fate calls him and's like, bring the guy to me and I will break his mind or whatever. And he's like, you killed him, didn't you? And he looks back, and the guy like falls, and
Yeah.
you hear the splat sound, and he's just
Yeah.
like, he didn't make it. And I was like, I love it, I love it, it's great. Also, Jacob Worley, what is Movie Man's favorite movie? My favorite movie, funny enough, is not a superhero movie. It's probably The Hangover. I absolutely love that movie. I've seen it a million times. I love the movie. So that's probably my
Dude.
favorite movie. Um
I watched all three of those in one night.
I
It was perfect.
love
I mean,
it.
that's the only way to watch them.
No, yeah,
You have to.
I love
They're
it.
like back
I
to
mean, if
back.
you watch movies, you have to watch like a trilogy in order.
Oh yeah. I actually used to have a problem. I don't think it's as big of a problem now, but I used to have a thing where like if I'm like, okay, I want to watch The Dark Knight. I'm going to watch Batman Begins first, and then I'm going to watch The Dark Knight, and then I'm going to watch The Dark Knight Rises. There's something I don't do it anymore, but I used to be like, if I'm going to watch a movie that has movies that connect to it, I'm going to watch them in order, and I'm just going to watch all of the movies. But
Mm.
I don't do that anymore, but I used to be like super like obsessed with doing that. I don't know if that's
Yeah,
like
I do
super
that.
weird, but I used to
I do
do
that
that.
when I play the games. I just play them. If I'm like I want to play Arkham Knight right now, I have to play from the beginning. I just can't do it, bro.
I'm not that way anymore, but I used to be that way too. I used to be like, no, if I'm gonna play the Arkham games, I feel wrong jumping to Arkham Knight and just playing that. I'm gonna play them in order, all the way through, all the way through. I got to, because it's like I want to really become Batman and win.
Uh-huh.
I can't do that with games, but for movies, yeah, I can.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, I'm
No,
not that way
when I do
anymore,
that
but
with the Arkham games, I just speed run the first two, and then I play Arkham Knight for like 40 hours.
yeah, because Arkham
It's
Knight, well, it's the longest. It's the longest of them, but it's so much fun. It's so much fun.
it's it just flows so much better.
Oh, the gameplay of Arkham Knight, I've yet to see, and we'll get to this when we talk about Gotham Knights.
I was
But
gonna say
I have
we will be
yet
waiting for gameplay like
I
that for
have
a while.
yet to see better gameplay, and I have played a little bit of Gotham Knights, and I have yet to see better gameplay. But anyways, so back to Black Adam. Uh, okay, I guess what was your guys' standout without without spoiling anything? What if did you like have a standout scene or character or anything like that in the movie?
I like the twist with Black Adam himself in the movie. It was pretty interesting
Okay. Can you
with what they do with
elaborate
him.
a little bit? Like,
I really don't want to without spoiling it because if I do, it's basically going to spoil a chunk of the movie.
okay. Okay. Well, okay. And then Jacob, what about you?
Because there's a plot twist with him in it.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about like I'll talk about something else. Like when the big plot twist was what stuck out to me. Like when we found out the one guy wasn't who he said he was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got you.
Yeah, and I was just like, what? I mean, it was kind of like out of nowhere, to be honest.
And I
Sure,
thought it was
yeah.
crazy when George Clooney showed up out of nowhere in the bat suit.
Alex, bro, we said no spoilers. What are you doing?
Oh my god! Can we
Unbelievable.
erase that?
Well, we're kind of live, so no. Unfortunately, we can't erase that. Um,
I
Well,
Anyways.
this
rate
is
the
a little
movie
spoiler.
5 George Clooney's out of 10.
There's a scene where Adam West comes back from the dead and starts doing the bat dance. But that's been
That's
leaked for
true.
years.
That's true. It does happen.
Um, yeah. So, did you guys have a standout character? Was there like a character in the movie that you loved, hated, like
I actually like the Atom Smasher. He was pretty funny in it.
Bro, I hated the Atom Smasher. I'm gonna be honest. He was my least favorite character. Actually,
He was
no.
just funny because
Hawkman was my least favorite character. Atom Smasher is the second.
okay.
Adam
Yeah,
Hawkman. They could have done Hawkman way better than what they did.
Oh, for sure.
Because he's
he
like,
He
we don't
was,
kill. Oh,
he
really,
was such a
Hawkman? How
wimp,
many times have
dude.
you been
What
killed?
a wimp.
he doesn't kill, but he uses a mace.
He uses a
A
magical
mace,
mace
a
that spins
shield.
around and turns into an axe.
And he doesn't kill.
Yeah, I don't.
That's hilarious.
Oh,
No, I don't know if I have a least favorite character. You know, I think my least favorite character, just because I don't buy it, like it's not against the actor, I just don't buy it. The kid. There's like a main
yeah.
character who's like a kid in the movie. I don't buy it. He just feels like a. If you've seen Shazam, which I know Jacob you haven't, but
No, I was gonna talk about that because I know enough about Shazam. I was like, they were just trying to give Black Adam like a little buddy to hang out with. You know what I
there's a
mean?
yeah,
They,
because
they were just buds.
there's a character named Freddy in Shazam who's like Billy's foster brother.
Mm.
Same type of character, but worse. Or like in terms of the character in Black Adam, he's worse. It's not. He's not as good.
But Freddy fits like the character trope of, oh, I know all these superheroes. You can be
Right.
just like them. And then it's like in Shazam, the one character you're talking about kind of is basically like Freddy, but on steroids.
And I think my favorite character though, I think has to be. This is actually. Wait, hold on. I was about to say one of them, but I think it's. It might be Black Adam actually, just because he did awesome things that made me love the movie. Like without him, the movie isn't as great. I mean, the characters I liked personally were Black Adam. Uh, I did like Adam Smasher. I liked the dad, or not the dad, the brother. Um,
Yeah,
I
Oh, yeah,
liked
the uncle.
him. I like
I
him.
like the mom.
I think the mom, yeah, the mom was okay. I mean,
The
she was,
mom, yeah.
yeah. I was okay. One of the biggest things I didn't think I would like, but I think at the end it pays off, is the bit where the kid says you got to have a catchphrase. And we won't go into too much detail on what that ends up going, like how that ends up paying off at the end. But when he finally like says it, it actually I think it came off really cool because it involves the scene that I really loved at the very end, how
Yeah.
things conclude. Um, so it pays off at the end that now whenever I hear it at the beginning when the kid's like you gotta have a catchphrase, I'm like, oh, I don't like that, but it ends up paying off. So I'm like, well, I'll let it slide because I like where it goes. But some of that stuff was, but I didn't like that kid. I didn't like him, honestly,
He was the least supportive character in the entire movie.
for real though. Because there's also, and before I get to this part, Justin, my favorite video game, I think it's I think it's got to be. See, I think it's Batman Arkham Knight, but I've played Injustice 2 more. But it's just because Injustice 2
Oh,
has.
my God.
Hold on, Injustice 2
Justice
has.
is beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you were about to say it was bad. But
No.
Injustice 2 has so much replay value with customizing the gear and stuff, which I think is going to be a bonus for Gotham Knights. But
Hopefully. I hope
hopefully,
to
yeah.
God that's a bonus.
Hopefully. But Arkham Knight is my favorite game. Like if I'm gonna sit down to play a fun game, it's Arkham Knight. Like Arkham Knight is so fun. I love it. So that's probably my favorite game. But
Yeah.
honestly, any of the Arkham games, throw it at me, I'll play it. Except Arkham Asylum, and that's just because they just
It's
didn't
so
have.
clunky, bro. It's so
Yes,
clunky.
yeah,
Every time I play
they
it, I
didn't,
have to just.
they weren't there yet. They weren't there yet. So
No.
but anyways, yeah. So Black Adam. There's a scene. There's a couple scenes I've heard people talk about not being very good, and I agree. There's one part where the kid again, I didn't like the kid, but he steps up onto this like uh stairwell or whatever, and
Oh, and he
he's
does his thing.
shouting to all the people, and he's like, we must unite. And I'm like, he's not shouting, like he's literally going, we must unite to help save
Like, come on,
ours.
guys,
And
let's
he's
go
taught
jellyfishing.
he's barely shouting, and it's clear that they recorded his audio later. They re-recorded it and put it in because it doesn't match, and I didn't like that. But um yeah, that's probably one of my least favorite
I
scenes
wish
'cause
there
like
would have been a callback to Injustice 2. Because isn't it one of Black Adam's finishing moves? He like in Injustice 2, he picks you up and he says Shazam.
I think so. But I
Yeah, I
mean,
wish they would
they're
have done
not
that in
there
the
yet.
movie.
Hey, they're not there yet. They can do that. They can still do that in the future.
Yeah.
Something we can talk a little bit about, because it's been spoiled everywhere online. Ah, dang it! You know what? I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to spoil it. If you haven't seen the movie and you don't know what the end credit scene is, I don't want to spoil it.
Oh,
But it's
The little
everywhere.
super.
I got spoiled because I was on YouTube and it was in my suggested and I saw it and I was like, well, that sucks. I know it now. But if you haven't been spoiled, I don't even want to risk it because if you don't know it and you go in blind, it's gonna hit a lot harder than it will if you know.
it
So
was so
Don't
good.
worry, I
It
got you
was
guys
so
covered.
good.
I love it. I love it.
I can't hear Alex. I think he
That's the
muted
point.
himself.
That's the point. He's saying what the end credit scene is, but he's muted.
So basically,
How did they get him?
Ezra Miller, I know. It was amazing. Oh
bro, they
shoot.
literally just posted his
Yeah,
they
Ezra
And
posted
it's
Ezra
like,
Miller's
how?
Hawaii vlogs in the end
no.
credits.
Yeah, they
They even got
actually did
everything right
though.
on him.
Just like at the end of the Hangover movies when they look at all the photos they took when they're
Yeah,
drunk. That's exactly what happened, but with Ezra Miller.
it was basically
And
a
it's
fever
crazy.
dream.
And then Ezra Miller, I mean, everyone knows about the post credit scene. It's Ezra Miller butt naked in Hawaii saying, "You can't catch me."
Says you can't catch me on the Flash.
Oh,
We are Flash.
It's
zoom
so
zoom on the flash.
He's running around.
crazy.
He's running around with a bunch of kids
It's
when he's
like,
butt naked. He's like,
where
"We
are they
are
going
Flash.
with?
We
All
are Flash."
right. Oh, wait. Okay. This is going too far. So, anyways, yes, the my biggest praise for the movie is the action, the comic book accurate suits. Black Adam looked awesome in both of his suits that he has in the movie. I think Doctor Fate was
No. Oh,
pretty awesome. I think,
I
but
just
at the
wanted
same
him to say
time,
some James Bond lines, bro.
but at the
the name's
same
Fate.
At the
Doctor
same
Fate.
time, I feel like they did kind of underutilize him. I feel like some of his powers weren't fully like the fact that I don't know, he just seemed not as powerful as I've known Dr. Fate to be.
Oh
He's
yeah, he was like at a level, but he was like here, but he's like here.
he's like one of the most powerful characters in DC
And
typically.
then what kind of
So
upsetted me was that Hawkman did the same thing. He could do an old friend taught me this trick.
okay, so I had problems with that yesterday when I saw it. When I left the movie, I was like, well, hold on. He wasn't wearing the helmet, so how did he do that? It doesn't really make sense to me. But the reason tonight, though, after seeing it again, I actually saw something that made me kind of forgive it a little bit because a few minutes earlier in the movie, Dr. Fate is just holding the helmet and he does magic. So I was like, okay, maybe the helmet works differently in this movie. I don't know, but I don't know. You have to have the helmet on for it to work. Um, so I don't know. That was kind of weird. Um, yeah, I don't know. But one of my I also during the first action sequence with Black Adam, there's a part where he like uppercuts a guy into the air, flies up, and punches him down. That was like such an injustice type of
Yeah,
move. I was like, oh, epicness, love it. But Adam Smasher, whether you liked him or not, I think his suit was pretty sick. I mean, besides the mask, and the reason I say the mask was
bro. He just looked like a different colored, like Deadpool, bro. It just
Exactly.
looked like Deadpool.
That's my only issue with it is because he did just look like Deadpool.
Like either Deadpool or like Deadshot from
Yeah, but
like the
Yeah.
I
from the
love how his
bad Suicide Squad movie.
yeah, yeah, that I
Yeah.
think I think his powers looked really cool though. That's the thing though. I could praise the visuals forever. I think the visuals just looked amazing. There was
Yeah, but I mean, the entire time I was watching it, I was like, I'm just watching a Marvel movie with DC characters. Like, it's Ant-Man, because he's funny and he gets big. And then
ah
Doctor Strange is throwing
no.
stuff around with his mind, like putting these people in different dimensions. Ooh. I don't know. I still liked it though.
This is why as a DC fan, it started to hurt me when Aquaman came out because Black Panther came out first. They have the
Yeah.
same origin stories. And Black Panther beat DC to the punch. It's not that because then now it's leaving people who don't know about Aquaman thinking, well, they just copied Black Panther. No, they didn't though. That's Aquaman's story. Aquaman was made first. It's his story. Black Panther's the copier. And so it's like, oh, this is where I kind of like am like, look, Marvel, fair play. Like you beat DC to the punch with pretty much everything. So now it just seems
Yeah, I mean
like
they
you're
started it off before, and then DC was trying to copy it. It's like it's not going to work for them.
it's not that they're trying to it's not that they're trying to copy it. Well, they were. They were trying to fast track Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad and all that. They were trying to copy Marvel with
Yeah, and
that
then it turns out all those movies just bombed. They
because
were
they
awful.
sucked. Let's
Because
be
they just
honest here. They were
sucked
not
so
good.
Because
bad.
they looked at it and they saw, oh, the quantity. It's not the quality, it's the quantity.
Yes, and yeah, that was an L. And I feel like they're starting. I think they're on a better path right now. I think there's certain things that aren't great with David Zaslav, but I think they are on a better path, giving certain people passion projects like with James Gunn and etc. James Wan. I guess anybody with the name James. But hey, Dwayne
Dwayne
John
Johnson, because
Dwayne
that was
Johnson got his
Black
movie.
Adam was
I liked it.
that was
I liked
he
it.
got 2 movies this year.
Yeah,
Bro,
and I
James
think we're on a good path. So.
Dwayne Johnson better be in every DC movie from now on.
I
I
Dwayne
want him.
Johnson is Batman.
he needs to be in the end credit scene of Shazam too. That would be nice.
Me and Blake discussed this already.
What's that?
We
Dwayne
want
Johnson
we want
Batman.
we want the Wizard Shazam to war and Captain Marvel, the DC one, like he's coming.
Yes, exactly. In the end credit scene of
Or you
Shazam
can't stop.
too.
You can't smell what he's cooking.
Okay, and maybe not say that, but at the end of
No,
Shazam,
no, the end credit scene is do you smell? And then Captain Marvel's like, what? And he's like, what he's cooking. And then it just and then
oh,
lightning hits in between them, and then that's the end of the scene.
oh my gosh, I don't know. Shazam 2 needs to be good though. I've already said that
That's how you
though.
call him.
A
That's
lot
how
of
you
people
call Black Adam.
people are very like skeptical. People who know that Shazam and Black Adam are arch enemies know are like skeptical about having them end up facing each other. And don't get me wrong, I'm a little skeptical too because as far as we've seen, Black Adam, yes, there were jokes in this movie, but for the most part, it did have a serious tone to it, where Shazam is very lighthearted, family friendly. So to have those two worlds combine, I think is going to be interesting. It's just like how Titans and Doom Patrol are crossing over with Stargirl. It's like it doesn't really make sense, but it's going to happen anyway. So I guess that's just the pattern we're going with right now, and I'm intrigued to see what's going to happen. Because the other thing is, in this movie, Amanda Waller, and we can say this because she's in the trailers. Amanda Waller
Bro.
is in Black Adam, and the Suicide
He is.
Squad was rated R. Now, Black Adam was meant to be rated R, but they cut it down to make it PG-13. Imagine if I wish they had kept it rated R. Imagine if it
Bro, if it was
was.
rated R, it would have been so much better, I think.
It
It
would have
would
been
it'd
great.
be more gorier.
10 out of 10 movie. No, I'm kidding. I don't know if it would have been a 10 out of 10, but I, overall, I think I got to give it a score, and my score uh, would probably be. I know last night I gave it a 9 out of 10. Or 8.5 or 9 out of 10. I'm sticking to an 8 out of 10. I think that's my final score because I recognize there are problems with the movie, but at the same time, I enjoyed it. I loved it both times, and I literally this is my second time watching it within 24 hours, and I still thoroughly enjoyed my time watching it. So yeah, I gotta give it an 8 out of 10. I think it's pretty solid. Before
It
we move
was
on, yeah, sorry, Alex, what?
it was a good movie. I'd give it 2 thumbs up.
Fair enough. Yeah. Uh,
Jacob said a gold star for it.
What did
okay.
I say?
I see a couple. We got a couple comments real quick. Justin said better than She-Hulk. We saw that. Um, actually, She-Hulk. All right, we saw that. Okay, Justin said both are no Halloween Ends. Oh, you're saying that Halloween Ends is better than Black Adam and She-Hulk. I don't agree. I think
Is that movie even out, bro?
it came out a week
Yeah.
ago. Yeah, I saw
Uh,
it. I saw it last weekend. I think Halloween Ends was good. I don't think it's nearly as bad as most people say. Have either of you seen Halloween Ends?
no, I didn't even know it was out. I never watched the
I
last
saw it. It was
one
all
either.
right.
Oh,
I liked it.
Alex, you saw Halloween Ends?
Yeah.
Okay, and what did you think?
Does it actually end? Does
Yeah, yeah,
Halloween
yeah. It
actually end?
ends. It did. It
It's
ends.
it's a pretty good twist on what they do with it.
Oh yeah.
I think it's okay.
I thought the naked man was weird, but yeah, do what they got to do.
What? Okay, I think a lot of
The
people didn't
clown
like
was
it.
kind of creepy.
Wait, the clown.
Yeah, the clown in the sewer. You want to float?
Bro, that's a movie.
I can hear you from here.
What is it?
Hey,
What?
bro, it's not funny. It's a different movie.
Tell your brother to clean his room.
All right.
It is a
Wait.
mess.
Have
It
you?
is a mess.
Okay, wait. Then have you actually seen it, Alex, or no?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay. So I know a lot of people probably didn't like it because they end up spending most of the time on Corey, which is like the main character of the movie, rather than Michael Myers himself. And I get why people would complain about that, but I think Corey was a. I actually kind of thought he was an intriguing character, and I was kind of on board for that. Um, I definitely don't think it's as good as Black Adam. And I can't speak about She-Hulk, but I enjoyed Halloween Ends. I just think it was an okay movie though. I think it was good. I think it was good, but I think Black Adam was great. So, um, and then Brody Fisher. Oh, I saw that. What is Movie Man's favorite movie? Answered that. Just cover it up with fake spoilers. And favorite video
Absolutely.
game. Answered all that. Okay. Cool. Then we're gonna move on to our next topic. Jacob, Alex. Well, I don't know if Alex just left. I don't know what he's doing. Um. Oh, okay. Okay. Do you guys have anything else you'd like to say about Black Adam before we move on?
No,
Can you smell what the Adam is cooking?
I was gonna say that.
And I guess the last thing I'll say is I think the villain was eh. Like it was just okay. It was just someone to kind of put
Bro, was
in
that
that
even
was
the
okay.
actual villain? Because like he wasn't revealed like
I
until the
don't
last
know.
10 minutes. Bro.
Well, the twist too with that, I kind of noticed it in the beginning.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I could tell too. I mean, after a certain point, I was like, oh, okay, I know where this is going. But I don't know. He was just eh. It was just someone to give for a Black Adam to just beat up, which I like the
Which
actor,
he
so
had
I was here for
Hawkman
it.
from the bat, so
Yeah.
Say
So
the name.
yeah. So,
killed
anyways,
John Lennon.
all right, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to the next
Will
section,
John Lennon.
which is Gotham Knights. Now we are covering it up, the poster which is behind us right now. Um, so I know neither of you have played the game yet or have gotten a chance to.
Nor
Uh,
will.
okay, well, nevertheless, I can speak to this game a little bit. I didn't get to play much. I did get to play it a little bit last night. Basically, I would say the game is all right so far. I can't really give a fair judgment until I finish the game, so we'll have to check back at some point. Plus, maybe at some point, Jacob, we could do the multiplayer, test that
God, I
out.
hope so, dude. I don't know if I'll ever be able to get to my PC again, bro.
Wait, what happened to your
I,
PC?
bro, it's just I'm locked away. I can't get to my house. They're working on my basement, and it's been like 4 months.
Oh gosh. Well,
I have not.
hopefully
Yeah,
you'll get to it soon, so then we can try out the multiplayer together. And if people want, we could. And who cares what people want? We could do it anyway. We can just
yeah,
we can stream playing it. We could just live stream playing it.
absolutely,
That would be so much fun, I think. But yeah, I don't know if the story's gonna be good. Hopefully it is. I don't know if this is a huge reveal. And I don't want to like reveal anything that's not meant to be spoiled, but like let's just say I thought the story was based on like okay, so in the trailers, right, Batman's dead, right? They reveal that in the
Oh,
trailers
I
that
know what you're talking about. I've seen gameplay of like the
okay, you've seen the
first like
opening,
5.
you've seen the opening
Yeah.
sequence. Okay, okay, good. So basically, yeah. So I thought the whole game was about the four Robin and all them figuring out why and who killed Batman. But it's not that at all. We know
No.
right at the beginning who kills Batman and why. We see it happen. Actually, okay, we don't know the why. We don't know why necessarily, but we know who and how Batman dies. Um, which okay, I feel like it would have been cool to have mystery to the game, but I don't know. I'm intrigued to see how the story plays out. I think the gameplay is eh. In comparison to the Arkham games, it's terrible.
Bro, from what I've seen, it looks clunky. It looks almost as clunky as, I mean, like the gliding from the opening sequence when he like goes to like grapple up to something. I'm like, why does he just like freeze? Why do you just freeze in midair and then you grapple something while you're gliding? I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't really even
And
done
then
the
he
gliding.
jumps. He goes, "Phew."
Yeah, yeah. I haven't even
I'm
done
like,
the
what?
gliding. I haven't done like I haven't tried any of the gliding yet. I've mainly just I've been on the cycle, and that is actually pretty good. That's pretty good. I like the cycle. It allows you to do like wheelies and stuff, and I quite
Is it
enjoy.
better than the Batmobile in Arkham Knight?
Honestly, it's about the same. I mean, the only difference is the Batmobile in Arkham Knight has
Was
like
like the
wep
entire story.
yeah, exactly, exactly. No, but the Batmobile in Arkham Knight has weaponry, right? Because you can fire, shoot people and stuff. The bikes don't have that. You can just drive. But I don't. I'm not like that's not a complaint I have really. The biggest thing for me is this is my biggest complaint. I hate that they don't have the capability to I can't to counter. You can't counter.
You can't counter. That's like the entire point of like combat.
My favorite thing in the Arkham games was you can be fighting someone and then someone's coming up behind you and you just hit Y or whatever the
Triangle.
controller is for yeah and then you just deflect the move and then you keep
Yeah,
fighting.
and then you just go right back to it.
I
Oh
love that.
man, I don't know.
You know what the
Man,
count
you just turned me off from the game. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it.
I gotta just
Dakota
I just
says if
gotta
you don't compare it to the Arkham games, it's fun. But
I
that's like the
just
hardest thing to do.
I
How
just
can I not?
gotta I gotta call it how I gotta call it when I see it. And unfortunately, the counter button or it's the same button or no, it's not even the same button. Basically, all you can do to counter is jump away, and I don't like that. That was something that when I
Oh,
played
it's like
Spider-Man.
a Souls game, bro.
If you've played Spider-Man, it's so similar because I played Spider-Man, and my biggest complaint in Spider-Man is there's no counter for that either. You just jump
I
away.
swear to God, you can counter in Spider-Man.
All I maybe there is a counter button I don't remember, but all I remember is you just jump away, and I don't like that. I like being able to hit a button and it deflects a move. Like I like
Yeah,
that. And the other
I
thing,
just
you know how in the Arkham games when you're fighting someone and you get enough like you're getting into it, you could like basically jump
you,
across the room fighting the
yeah,
guys. You can't do that in this one, which I guess makes it
yeah.
more realistic, but I don't like it. I miss being able
It
to
literally just looks like God of War gameplay from 2018.
I
Like
just
the health bars like over the enemies. Yeah. Give me like
yeah.
it's four punches and they're like done, bro. 4 punches, all you need.
Yeah, I just don't like I don't I like the Arkham game. The Arkham games, their combat in those games are just so perfect that I'm like I
Uh,
hate changing it, you know? I just don't like that they changed it. And it's not like they didn't know how to replicate the combat. They did it for Arkham
they
Origins.
just
So
they
it's
just
like
wanted to be like,
they just wanted to
oh,
be
we're quirky.
different. They just
We're
wanted to
so
be
quirky.
they just wanted to be petty. They just wanted to be petty and they wanted to be
Yeah.
like no, we're not going to be like the Arkham games because Rocksteady doesn't recognize Arkham Origins. So screw you guys, and it's like,
Dude, I wish Rocksteady did though, because Arkham Origins was a fire game.
no, yeah, but actually though, Rocksteady's kind of petty in the first place for like being
I
like,
think Rocksteady should just be like absolutely petty and just like make their own Gotham Knights game.
just wait until Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League comes out. I just don't
If
have
it comes
faith.
out.
I
Is that a
don't have.
Rocksteady game?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The other thing is
Is
connected.
it
It's
is it
connected
in
to
the
the
same
Arkham
universe?
games. Yes, it's connected to
It's
the Arkham
connected?
games. And but that makes no sense because Deadshot, he's a different race in the Arkham games. No, but
Now, what's
seriously,
race got to do with this?
it has everything to do with
They
this.
got Will Smith. They got Will Smith, bro.
But that's the thing in Arkham City. If anybody's played Arkham
And
City,
Arkham City is white. Yeah, you see him right in the beginning. He's like,
yes,
"You're on my list."
yeah, and he's a side mission. He's a side mission in the game, and he's not. He is not black. But in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, he's black. So it's like that doesn't make sense. If
It's
unless
ridiculous. This is,
the
dude. This is like Little Mermaid 2.0.
well, okay, wait, hold on. Let's not go there. But no, it's only wrong because it's breaking continuity. It's breaking continuity, and it doesn't. Now, if Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League was a completely separate game, cool. But the fact is, they're saying it's connected, and that makes no sense.
Yeah.
Now Dakota in our chat says that Gotham Knights is kind of fun. I agree with you. He said I played a bit and it was fun, but it's repetitive. If you don't compare it to the Arkham games, it's fun. I actually very much agree with that. I think it is fun, but in the back of my head, I'm always thinking about the Arkham games. So that's a me problem.
Bro,
That is a me problem.
I'll never not be able to compare it to those games.
I mean, how?
Like,
Yeah. He says you can jump across the room. In my gameplay, Red Hood's got hops. No,
I think when
in the Arkham
you meant like
games.
the flow, like the combat flow.
Yeah. In the
Like
Arkham games,
when you're like when you're hitting people, you just like move the left stick and you just jump around the room. That's I don't.
and that's only
That's
in the
what.
Arkham games. They don't have it in Gotham Knights. That's kind of what I was saying. Like I don't like that it's not implemented. I miss it because it made it more fluent. It made it flow better. And it was just more engaging. And now it's not as because it's gone. And then the other thing is, he said, I've got a lot to say on Gotham Knights. Well, I mean, if you're not busy right now, you can always join us in the stream.
Yeah, bro, hop in the stream,
Yeah, hop
bro.
on, bro. We could talk. You could join us.
He won't get a
100%.
camera though. I gotta drop Deli Lore in 7 minutes. Don't let me forget.
Wait,
Okay.
what? You
I'm the
have to do
Deli
what?
Lore
Nothing,
curator.
like, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, Blake. I'm the Deli Lore curator.
Forget about it.
Okay.
Tracy
okay.
Morgan says forget about it.
I'm Tracy Morgan. Forget about it.
Oh my gosh.
You want to hear my Chris Tucker?
Who?
Oh
Chris
no! Don't no. Is it good? Do you think it's good, Alex? Do you think you're? No, it won't mess up the stream, Dakota. If you want to join us, you can join us. Feel free.
Chris Tucker.
No, okay, we're gonna cut that. Don't even, Alex. No.
I'm Tracy Morgan. That was an A plus. Chris Tucker impersonation.
I'm Tracy Morgan. I'm walking here.
No, that's Christopher Walken.
Oh my.
These
God.
AirPods would shove up your dad's ass.
Hey,
I'm quoting a movie.
bro, that's like.
Jeez. Ugh.
I'm gonna break something in this room, Jacob.
Don't. That's not my stuff.
Oh yeah, we didn't even mention this, but we could mention this. Alex and Jacob are in the same house. I mean, obviously, I guess we
Yeah.
kind of mentioned it with the whole Riddler thing at the
Hold on,
beginning.
let me go get
but-
my sword, bro.
Okay.
He breaks something. I gotta. Yeah,
Oh,
let me get
hey.
my sword. Bro.
Okay, Dakota's here. Hold on. Let me add him to the. let me add him.
Dakota.
Hold on.
Should I turn? I got a camera now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Join us with your camera.
Face reveal?
All right, yeah. I need.
Wait, hold on. Don't put it on yet. You can get it ready, but don't have your camera on yet because we can do it. We can do a face reveal. We did it for Jacob. We did it for Jacob when he first showed his face.
Yeah, all right. It's not gonna be much of a face reveal. I'm just gonna turn the thing on and hope it works.
That dog better not be tearing up that costume.
Oh god. Yeah, I was gonna say that dog.
But if you're getting
Yeah,
stuff set up, I can.
sword, bro.
If
I
you're
wonder why.
getting stuff set up, I can talk a bit on
Cause it's sharp.
Gotham Knights.
Sure. Hold on. Let me throw you on screen real quick.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
I started I did a recording of it, so I got
Oh,
like
you haven't
gameplay that I'm gonna post
really?
on my
Can
own
tell
YouTube. Yeah,
us. Tell us where. Tell us where. Where are you posting
yeah.
that?
Makota. It's just my name. M-A. If you look in the chat and stuff, you can follow through
On
on
YouTube?
that. Yeah. I haven't
Nice.
I haven't posted much, but I've been recording and editing, so hopefully I can get that
Hold
here
on, I gotta
soon.
go to the bathroom really quick before you do the face reveal.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
okay. Yeah,
I'm
yeah. You're
Tracy
good. You're good.
Morgan.
We'll talk a
I've been
little bit
holding
about
it for like
this.
4 hours, bro.
So, okay,
4
so
hours.
Dakota.
Yep.
So how much would you say you've played of the game so far?
So, do you know like the whole
Who the
day
hell are
system,
you?
day-night system?
Look at this room.
Hey, who the hell are you? Why are you in my brother's room?
Can I have some Cheez-Its?
Yeah, I don't care. They're not my
Okay,
cheese.
so do you know the whole day-night system?
I thought you had to go to the
Nights?
I do.
Uh,
Bathroom's right
kind of. I saw like videos about it. I haven't like I honestly have not played that much. Like I have not gotten very
Okay,
far.
okay. Well, pretty much it's like during the night you go and there's a bunch of crimes, right? And you defeat the crimes and all that stuff, and then you go to the belfry,
Yeah.
and then it like resets
Yeah.
for the next day. I played like 4 nights in,
Okay.
so I'm a little bit in there,
Yeah.
doing some of the main stuff as well, and it's fun because it's very. I don't know. The open world, I think, is done right. It's different from Arkham Knight in the sense of Arkham Knight is very much the side story stuff. So you go here, here's a side story. You go here, this is the main mission. In
Sure.
Arkham
Yeah.
Knights, it's kind of like crimes are all over the place, and the main story is kind of all over the place as well. So you got to go to certain places for the main story. So in that, I think it's better. But the only thing that kind of sucks about it is that's like the only thing that the open world has is those crimes, and then you go to the main missions and stuff. And so it could turn very repetitive of just go to a crime, do it, go to the next one, do it.
Hmm.
And that's where it kind of sucks.
Have you Dakota, I'm curious to know this because have you played Spider-Man, the 2017 game?
Yes. I
Okay.
played that and also the Miles Morales like other the
Yeah,
Miles Morales
the
ones as
second
well.
one. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, yeah.
So I guess my question is, so at least for me, when I've played the Spider-Man game as well, the first one, and I played a little bit of Gotham Knights yesterday. I feel like it has quite a lot of similarities, in some of the like I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I feel like some of the gameplay is very similar, in the way like
Who
certain characters
sorry.
move and some of the combat, and like the map. I thought the map and how like you can like the way the map is designed and some of the things like that just feels very similar to the Spider-Man game. Uh,
Yeah.
what's your opinion on that? Like, what do you
Who
what like
okay.
what's your opinion?
Who do you play as in Gotham Knights? Like who have you been playing as?
Nightwing.
Nightwing, that's pretty good. I've been playing as Red Hood. Like I said, Red Hood. I mentioned Red Hood. He could jump across. Like I feel like there's a decent amount of flow in terms of the combat, especially the Red Hood. Red Hood's very much the brute, so he doesn't do like flips and stuff like that, like Spider Man. And
Yeah,
that's why I think for me, playing as Red Hood is very very fun because I don't want to spoil too much on like Red Hood's gameplay. He's
sure.
very very brutal. Like I
Okay.
think my favorite thing is well, I don't know. Do you want to hear it or do you want to experience that in the game?
Is it
It's
spoilers? Like if it
no,
if it
it's just like a combat move of his.
Oh no, yeah, go ahead. Go
So
ahead.
if he when he does a silent takedown,
Yeah.
he like jump if you do like an aerial silent takedown, drop on top of someone and silently take him down. He like drops behind him, picks him up by the neck and strangles him unconscious. It's
Okay.
like it's very Red Hood's very very brutal in terms of like yeah Nightwing who's doing all the flips and stuff right like Spider Man.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
So
that's
I think
interesting.
and yeah so in terms of that they all play different and I think they're all I've been playing as Red Hood because I think that's how to do it because he's just very much he's got the guns and he's like shooting people and it's like very different from everyone else.
Yeah, I think when I play the game, I'll probably just play as Red Hood because he's like my favorite DC character.
Yeah.
So
I have been also playing as Batgirl a little bit. There was an issue with I was recording that, but there was an issue and it kind of messed up on my end with recording Batgirl stuff, so I don't have most of that. But
I feel like I should be playing as Batgirl because from the gameplay I've seen, she looks the most similar to how Batman was in like the Arkham
Batman
game.
would be
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
like she glides with her cape and all that. And I mean, I'm Nightwing. I haven't gotten to do the gliding yet, but I know it's like basically Fortnite because he's got like
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Fortnite glider.
Nightwing Fortnite glider.
Fortnite.
Oh
I-
gosh.
Bro, he got the umbrella glider, bro. Season 6
In terms of the
victory.
in terms of like the combat and stuff, I think I made it equivalent to like Red Hood is like it says he's the marksman, he's like the range type of guy. So I'm like, okay, he's the guy in like your fantasy setting. He's the guy with the bow and arrow.
Sure.
Robin's the stealth guy, so he's the rogue. And then Nightwing and Batgirl, I was kind of like, well, I guess they don't fall to an archetype. But then Batgirl does have like healing stuff, like she could heal your teammates and stuff. So that's like, oh, that's the
Oh,
medic. And
that's
then I guess
interesting. I didn't know
Nightwing's
that.
just like the fighter. So yeah, I think it's less equivalent to Batman, the Batman Arkham games, and it's more equivalent to like that fantasy setting with just a big Batman theme just slapped all across it. That's what I think I equivalate it to.
I gotcha. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so glad. Yeah, you mentioned like the silent takedowns. I'm so glad they kept those in the game because um, when I started playing it yesterday, I was like, when I first started to get like after the first story, which is like a 10-minute, it's just like a super long opening scene. Um,
Yes.
but once you finally like start getting going in the game, I was like, okay, time to see what moves and abilities they kept from the Arkham games. And a couple things I noticed that I actually prefer in Gotham Knights over the Arkham games. I like that you don't have to hold A to run. Uh,
Yeah.
if you're playing on Xbox,
Is it auto run?
yeah, you know how in like the Arkham games, if you just push the
Yeah, you have to
control
like.
stick forward, you're
Oh,
walking, but then you have to hold A to
yeah.
run. Well, in this, if you push the joystick forward, you're running, which I like that. The only thing I don't like is I don't like how they changed the how you duck. Ducking now is holding in the second joystick and moving. I preferred holding in RT on the controller.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, so you can
preferred
actually
that.
like. Yeah.
Also,
Well,
did they do this to mess with me or to mess with people in the Arkham games to grapple? It
it's
was
RB.
RB, but
It's
in
my
this it's
bumper.
LB. They
Yes,
swapped
Are
it.
you kidding?
they swapped. I was like, uh-oh.
I
That's
literally,
I'm gonna
I
have to
hit,
get used to that.
yeah, I hit RB to grapple, and I was like, well, that didn't work. And then it said LB, and I was like, which one's LB? And I saw the other one. I was like, oh, because I always just memorized it with like where my hands were. I didn't memorize it based on
Yes.
Yeah.
the control, like the actual names on the controls. So I would always just click that. And then when it wasn't that, I was like, wait, what? And then I clicked
Yeah,
the other
yeah.
one. I'm like, they flipped it to the like, why?
Yeah.
Why would you
Yeah.
do that?
Because it's not connected, Blake. You should know this.
I don't like that
It's
they did that.
completely
But...
unhinged.
Do you want me to turn on my camera and we can keep talking?
Oh yeah, we can do the face reveal. Dakota.
All right.
Put your hand in front of it first so you can do like the.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh, is it not? Hold on. Working.
I'm sorry, I've been blowing my
No, it
nose like all stream.
Hey, you're good. It's
Oh,
allergy
I'm
season.
just wait for the lore.
Oh,
I gotta do the deli lore drop. I'm sorry, guys. I'm
Don't-
4 minutes late.
This is gonna be a big thing. It's
all right.
just
Here
gonna
we
be in
go.
my
Here we
face.
go. Dakota, welcome to the stream officially. Oh!
Boy, I know him.
Wait, hold on, I'm not here.
Me and him.
Oh!
I probably should have cleaned up a bit. I got stuff all over the place.
Sorry, I was in the deli lore.
Here we go.
Nice. Well,
Okay,
welcome.
let's get that out.
Welcome officially to the stream, Dakota.
Hey.
Okay.
No, I know him.
Oh, you do,
So-
Alex? You know Dakota?
Yeah, me and him used to do extended play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. I forgot about that. I forgot.
Jacob's the odd one out here.
Sorry, guys.
Nah.
That's
Not
all right.
anymore. Not anymore. Because he knows you,
No,
and
I'm
then
joking.
we've already done a couple live streams now. So
Yeah.
And I finally met Jacob in person today for the first time, which is actually weird to
Yeah.
think about. But that was actually the first time we've ever seen each other in person, which it didn't feel like that. And I guess it's just because we've done live streams. But
Yeah, and we talk outside of the streams. We're not only stream buddies.
yeah,
We
yeah,
we
no.
do communicate outside of the stream.
Yeah, exactly. We talk about all the DC gaming and all that kind of stuff.
All the
But
updates.
exactly. We exactly what we're doing right now, we do through
Yeah.
texting, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. Well, what else can we really talk about with Gotham Knights? Hey, Dakota, have how many of the characters have you gotten to play as? Because you said Red Hood, Batgirl.
I tested all of them out. I only went out during the night during as a Red Hood and Batgirl.
Okay, and so
The
far you said Red Hood's like your favorite.
Yeah, I think he is different, like the most different from the
That
rest of
makes
them. But
sense.
also, they all do have their own thing. Like, I think I need to play as Robin a little bit because there is some like stealth mission. Like some of the crimes require stealth, and Robin's like the stealth guy, and I've messed up a few times. So I
Ooh.
probably need to play as Robin a little bit.
That's
That's
interesting that they
that's
have
where
like
okay.
crimes specific for certain characters with like their abilities. That's really
I
cool.
would I would say they they said like you can play this on single player, which I think is like that was the bonus. Is like you could do a single player, and that's what I did. Was I was doing Red Hood and I was going through all these things.
Yeah.
I think it would be lot better if you play it with multiple people.
That's what
So when
I've
you
heard.
play
I've
it
heard
solo,
multiplayer is the
is it like
best.
the AI
The
or
what? Sorry,
when
there's
you
a lot
play
of people.
solo? Sorry, when you play solo, is it just like just the character you play as, like
Yes.
that's in the mission? Okay,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure because like in Arkham Knight specifically, like when you play with Robin, like through the movie studios, he's like you can just swap to him or something. I didn't know if it was like
Right.
you can swap to the other character.
You
That
probably
reminds me of
could.
my favorite song.
What?
What?
The movie studio. Take Me
Oh,
On Home to the Asylum.
yes.
Uh,
That's where. Yeah.
banger.
That was
It's
the
in my
only way. Isn't
playlist.
that crazy? That's the only way they got Mark Hamill to come back for that game. They told
Just for
they
him to sing.
said you can sing the you know we're gonna let you sing this song and stuff, and he was like, I'm in. That was what I that's what I heard. I heard the only reason he came back because he said after Arkham City he was like I'm done, like I'm retiring as the Joker, and then
Yeah,
they
yeah.
got him
I'm
back for
so
Arkham
glad that
Knight.
he came back though.
Oh yes, thank
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah.
He's the only voiceover Joker that I can
The only one
get
that
behind.
comes close in my opinion. Well, there's a couple Joker voices I've found that are decent. Like I think the guy who does it, Troy Baker from Arkham Origins, I think he does a good job.
Yeah.
Oh, Troy Baker, dude. He's
I think
Joel
he's good.
Miller.
Yep.
That's Joel Miller.
Yeah. Well, I think I mean he's a big time voice actor. He voices
Yeah.
all
Yeah, he's
kinds
He's
of
the voice of
characters.
Hawkeye. I know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like so many characters. He's great though. You wouldn't even know. He's done Batman and Joker. Like that's
I know
wild.
he does Philip
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that's crazy. Um okay, well, is
Talk.
there anything else we can say about the game?
Well, I don't know. Well, I've got much to say about like the Arrowverse and Black Adam. So if you want to drag out my time being here,
Is
Wait,
anybody else's
only
audio like?
I can only talk about Gotham Knights. So
sure. What else? Oh, I have no idea what else we can talk. So anything you
okay.
would like to mention about Gotham Knights, please
Well,
let's talk about it.
in terms of the multiplayer, oh shoot, I don't know. I think it's better with the multiplayer. I think that's the way to do it. And yeah, I think if you play it with other people, you'll have more fun that way, and also be easier because in terms of like again the crime and stuff is happening all over the map, so you have more people to. They say you could either split up or if you want to tackle it together, then you can. It'll make everything a lot easier in terms of either speed of doing stuff across the map or just difficulty wise with being together.
Sure.
And yeah, I think so. I think if you're playing Gotham Knights, it's better with multiplayer. But like if you're playing it solo, it's still all right. But I mean, it's not as good. I'd say.
That's what I've heard. I've heard Gotham Knights is way more fun with multiplayer from people who
Yeah.
have played.
I think that's what I need as well. Like maybe I don't know when you guys. If I do another recording thing, I could probably play with one of you guys and
For sure.
we could do
sure.
that. Yeah. Just to switch.
I
up.
saw a thing that it was like at some point you will have like 4-player online co-op.
I
I
don't
did
think
hear
that's for
about
the.
that.
I heard that was like for something. I heard there was like a technicality to that. That it was like it was. It's not for like the main.
It's like
Game.
competitive or something.
Yeah. It's
Probably.
something separate. It's not actually like for the main game with the story,
Right. Yeah.
which really
Yeah,
sucks. I think it should be 4 player.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that
That
would
would be
be
amazing.
so cool.
It actually
But
would
I
be.
saw that it's like completely untethered. So like
Yes.
online, you can be like completely across the map from the person you're playing online with, which was really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
I've heard too.
Which is like
That's amazing.
unheard of.
It really is.
You know what I mean?
I can't wait
Yeah.
to test it out. Well, at some point though, we will actually have to do like just a video where we just see how far we can go. Like
Yeah.
each one of
Yeah.
us starts on a rooftop and we go, all right, I'm just
Like
gonna go this way,
right in
you
the
go
middle.
that
Start
way,
in the middle of the
and we
map.
just go
Yeah.
I'll
as
go north, you
far
go
as
south.
possible
Yeah.
for a
Yeah.
video. That's all the video is. It's just us going as far as we can, and
Or
then seeing what happens.
you could make it a competition. As that was the one thing with the crimes. I think it, like I said, with it getting repetitive, with the crime stuff, if you fail the crime, like you die in the middle of the crime, you fail the crime. Like you can't do
Really?
it again. So it's like it's almost like you failed as a hero, essentially. Like
I
there
like
was
that.
one
So
I
time
kinda
basically,
like that.
you didn't pass the level. You have to restart it.
you don't restart it.
You
It's
just
like
can't just
It's
go.
it's over. There
disappears.
was
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, there was one thing where I was trying to. It was like a bomb defusal, and that was the one where that's where the stealth relies. Is you drop down and you need to take everyone out stealthily, or they activate the bombs on like 3 civilians, and then there's a timer that goes down. The
Yeah.
timer went down. I disarmed 2 people and left one, and that person just blew up. And it was like he was innocent, and it was like
Oh no.
and then after that, like there was a conversation like, hey, cell tower, you gotta call an ambulance because someone just blew up. And it was and the other guy was like running away and was like, you failed. And it's like that kind of sucks because it's like you drove all the way over there and it's like we're gonna do it, but then it's like if you fail, then it's just like, well, it's like that's where I think it's fun initially to like know that there is stakes, but then there's also sometimes where you just want to get it done and actually do the right thing, but then like if you don't do it, then it's like you're actually punished for it, because that's also how you progress to get like Batgirl's gliding and like Nightwing's hang glider and stuff, is you got to do those. So if you fail those, it's also negative to your progress.
So you
So
don't
it's like,
start out with like the ability to glide.
no, I just unlocked that for Batgirl, and
Oh,
I
that
haven't
makes
I
Oh my
sense.
god.
I
That's
haven't used
why.
that yet, but yeah, you can't do that. So you got to grapple around or use the bat bike, and that's why I want to play as Red Hood, because if you play more as a certain character, it's like you get more abilities with that character, which is
Yeah.
kind of why I don't want to jump between a bunch of people, and that's why I chose Red Hood and Batgirl, and I got Batgirl's gliding, so I got further enough in that. But
Wow,
yeah,
I
I don't
didn't
know.
realize. That's why I haven't glided yet.
Yeah.
It's because I don't have it.
Yes,
Oh my god.
you
Oh
don't
my
have it. Yeah,
gosh, that's wild. I didn't even
it's
know that.
yeah. So in terms of like the progression and like doing those crime stuff, it's kind of rough. It's like you got to do it right, and if you don't do it right, then it's just like, well, it sucks.
Dakota,
What's up?
how did you feel about Red Hood, like Jason Todd just looking like Ray Liotta? Like what's your opinion on Jason Todd's face?
Um, uh,
Me and Blake talked about this. I was like, it's
Yeah.
just Ray Liotta is in the game.
right, yeah. I don't pay attention to that. I pay attention to him when he's out in the streets fighting with his hood on. So,
It's fair.
yeah, I don't know. In terms of what I've heard someone else say, and then also listening to like all the people doing their voice work, really the only good like voice actor in terms of like the Gotham characters is Nightwing. Like I think I've heard them say Nightwing's like actually pretty good. The rest of them are kind of like, all right. And it's like I hear them, and it's like, yeah, I can agree with that. Especially with like when you do those silent takedowns and stuff. Sometimes they have a quip, like they're Spider-Man, like they're like night time, and then
Oh yeah.
and it's just like right when you're right in front of like someone else, and it's like, dude, can you shut up and just like not speak during this silent? I don't know.
Oh,
It's kind.
I actually did something really stupid. I didn't think it was stupid at the time, and then it ended up getting me killed. I was on the
Oh,
I was on the cycle, and I was heading back to the Belfry, and I'm driving by, and I drive by these cops, and this is before I realized the cops were bad. I thought they were just
Oh yeah,
cool,
yeah.
and then I drive by, and I hear them go, "Hey, it's him!" And then they start shooting at me. I'm like, "What the heck?" And I keep driving. I'm like, "Oh, I can't have that." And I turn around and I drive back to go fight them. How stupid am I though? They all have guns. There's like 5 of them. I jump off and I run over to
And then the
fight them.
police, so
I
they're
get
like,
killed. I got
yeah,
killed.
yeah.
I like fight them, and that's when I realized I can't jump across the screen, beating them up because I'm fighting one.
Oh,
And I'm like,
yeah, yeah.
oh, I need to go get him. He's all the way over there. I start running towards him. I'm like, this is gonna take forever, and then I just get killed. And I was like,
You
oh,
know,
Cops are bad.
yeah,
yes,
they're bad.
actually, in the first
Bruh.
cutscene, when Batman's given his his final speech, he's like, we can't trust the we can't trust the cops. I've never since Jim died, and it's
That's
like,
true.
so they are bad, and it's like that's when it clicked with me. It was like, so everyone's like against you, like even the supposed good guys as well. So it's
That
Yeah.
sucks.
in terms
Dude.
of also the combat. I think maybe that's where I got confused. Right? Is I plays Red Hood, which is the ranged guy. So if someone's across the room,
Yeah, you
I
just
think
shoot him.
in my head it's I jump across the room and like melee them. But I remember no, I shoot them and then like I dodge toward them, shoot them again, so they're like got stun locked, and then you go in close and then you beat them up. I think
Yeah.
that's where it messed up for me. I
As
think that's
Nightwing, I can like shoot like lightning and stuff at them with but what
yeah,
with
Christmas
my
sticks.
weapons. Yeah, those.
Yeah, yeah.
But like I don't know. I haven't like this is like the beginning, so it was not good yet. I'm still not good to be honest. I need more practice with it.
Mhm.
But like yeah, I mean the guns would probably be a lot more handy to be like, oh, you're shooting at me, I'll shoot back kind of thing. Where with Nightwing, it's like,
Yeah, yeah.
let me run over there real quick and then fight
Yeah, it's
you. And
very
it's like,
so with the freaks they're called, right? Those are the people you were fighting.
yeah,
They were like throwing the fire bombs and stuff.
yep,
You you can interrupt it beforehand if you attack them, and they won't throw it, right?
yeah,
And I think that's fun with like, especially with Red Hood. Like when you're fighting these guys over here, and someone's gonna throw a bomb back that way, you just shoot them, and then they don't throw the firebomb, and then you can keep fighting these guys. If he does it again, you just shoot him.
true.
And yeah, I think there is a bit of strategy to like fighting the guys, where if you figure out their weakness of like making them not do what they're meant to do, and then like just keep going between everyone, then I think that is where the fun is. I think that's I think that's kind of fun, but also it's you got to learn that, and which I think requires a bit more playtime and
Oh yeah,
learning how.
100%. One thing I think the biggest thing I can give them as a positive is they have a lot of replay value. Clearly, I mean,
Oh yes,
the game is set up to make you want to keep playing a lot in order to improve and upgrade and stuff like that. So
yeah.
that's pretty dope.
Like I said, the only thing that sucks about it though is you go around fighting the crimes and you go back to the belfry, and then you go back fighting crimes, go back to the bell. It's very much
Repetitive,
repetitive.
yeah. I get that.
So that's only the kind of thing that sucks about it. But in terms of replayability, I started out as Red Hood, was playing a bit, and there was the conversation. If you talk with people, it's like Red Hood. Red Hood's like, I don't feel like you guys trust me, and then they're like, no, we do trust you, and there's that sense. So in my head, it was like, well, Red Hood's the main character because I feel like he has the most thing going back and forth between everyone. But then I realized, well, Barbara was retired for a long time, and she's finally gotten back into it. Robin's young; he's 16 in the game. I didn't even you scroll through his bio. He's 16, so he's really young.
Oh wow.
Nightwing is the first guy, and so there's probably a bit of pressure on him to be like be kind of like the leader
He's
in some
Batman.
way.
He's Batman now. Well,
Yeah. So
Vengeance.
I think in my head, I was playing as Red Hood, and it was like, well, it's Red Hood's game, but also it's like, well, that's probably because I'm playing as Red Hood. If I go back and play the entire game as Nightwing or as Robin, then it'll feel like a different game. And so, yeah, in terms of replayability, I think that's a big plus in the replayability of
Oh
it.
yeah,
they
yeah.
all
That's
have
what
like
I've heard.
I saw they all have
Yeah.
like different separate dialogues.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. I
as
went,
well.
we know Harley's in it, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You visit Harley quite early, actually, in the game, just for a little something. And yeah, that was when I went up to her as Batgirl, and she was saying, Harley was, of course, talking like, oh, just girl talk 101. It's like, yeah, Harley wouldn't say that with anyone else. It's like they did record
That'd be
multiple different
awesome if
stuff.
she did. It'd be awesome
Yeah,
if she
yeah.
did.
So
No, yeah,
yeah,
that's
so
what I've
that type of
heard. That's what I've heard. Like you could play the game as one of the characters and then play it again with a different character and have a almost completely different experience, which is pretty
right.
cool.
Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty cool. So,
Which also, I kind of see that as a negative as well, because it's like, well, I did want to play as these other characters, but it's also like, well, should I play all as Red Hood first? So then it's like all of Red Hood's story, and
mhm.
then play as like Batgirl first and Batgirl next. I mean, and then that's all of her story, and then
Sure,
do
yeah.
that. Or but in the first gameplay, I want to do everyone. So it's like, then how do we balance that?
Fair enough, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play it
Yeah,
through.
I don't know.
Hope the story is good, and then we'll see. We'll see how
Yeah, yeah,
the story is what I really look for when I play these games. Like, because I love the Arkham game stories, so I love the Injustice stories. Like, I need this story to do some really heavy, like a lot of heavy lifting. I need it to be good.
Yeah.
So
right. Yeah, yeah.
I think I'm just gonna wait for my first time to be when we stream it together.
Yeah,
fair enough.
that'd probably be
We can
pretty
put in
good.
the title first time playing Gotham Knights, even though it won't be my first time.
No, it'll
It's
be
your
mine
first
though. I'll
time,
be
and
like,
so it'll still be accurate. Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
gonna be able. I'll be streaming on Twitch. I'm not gonna be able to like hold back some of the things I say. I'll be like, what the hell is this? Like,
Bro,
Yeah.
wait. Yeah, oh yeah, actually, because obviously on my YouTube channel I keep it clean and family friendly. But
yeah,
if you make your channel on like Twitch, right, or YouTube or whatever, we could just stream
yeah.
it on yours, and then we're cool. We're
Okay,
cool.
Yeah, yeah.
that would
We'll
be
just
yeah.
do it
That'll
on
make
yours.
sense.
We'll do it on yours, and then I'll just like make videos saying, "Hey, if you want to come watch Jacob and I play, go check it out
Go,
on his."
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, yeah,
When
yeah.
we play
And
other games, I'll keep it clean. But like with that kind of stuff, I'm gonna get a little upset.
Sure,
So
sure, sure. That'll be
I
fun.
think I don't know. I don't know, whoever wants to do it, I think I need to play with one of you guys as well. Because again, I say with the multiplayer stuff, I think it'll be fun. I don't quite got anyone else other than like you guys that like have Gotham Knights or like plan to play it.
Sure,
Even,
yeah,
yeah. Let me know. Let me
So
know. I'm down.
yeah, yeah.
Cool. Well, I guess we'll move on to our next topic. I know Dakota, you probably don't have much to say about this next topic. So, if you want to
If
stay, if you want to stick around, feel free. But
I
if you
mean,
have to leave or you want to leave, you're good to go. Like
uh,
whatever you want to do.
I kind of want to stick around, but legitimately, I'm just gonna kind of probably just be quiet and not say anything. Which I
that's
don't know
how
if
I'm
that's
gonna be.
good. Oh, are you? Okay.
This is not. I mean,
I feel like me and
we've
Blake are
seen
gonna have
my
a lot
first
of
stream.
things
If
to
you
say
guys
about
were there
this.
for my first stream with Blake,
Okay. Well, in
we
terms
did
of
the Arrowverse Jeopardy, and that was a little rough.
Hey,
yeah,
to be
okay. Well,
fair,
in terms of
unfortunately we don't have Jeopardy tonight. But the next section, yes, is Arrowverse related. And to be fair, Alex is like I feel like had nothing to say this entire time because I feel like Gotham Knights is like just not. I don't
That's
know.
not his thing,
Yeah, it's
bro.
not his
yeah,
thing. But so
I
we're
really
about to
looked
get.
at it and I said, "This could be interesting if the right people made it."
Yeah. Well, fair
But
enough.
the wrong people made it, so
Fair enough. Well, we're gonna go to our next topic, which is the Arrowverse. Now, let me just add Dakota to this because I did not have
well,
it.
if you want me to leave, I could leave if it's easier for you.
It's totally up to you, Dakota. If you want to, you can. If you don't want to, if you want to stay and talk with us, you can. It's completely up to you.
Um, I'll stick around. Okay.
Okay.
I'll stay around.
All right. Let me just.
How will it look like
add
if I sit down?
this.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Oh, I can tilt this, I think. Yes.
All right.
Oh no,
This
hold
will be
on.
the last topic for tonight's stream, and then oh crap, I added the wrong thing. My bad. Oh my gosh, no. Oh, thank goodness the undo button works on here. I just deleted something that I did not mean to delete. Yes, I'd like to delete that.
Oh,
Okay.
we're doing tiers.
Yeah, we're gonna do a tier list.
Oh hell yeah.
Crap.
Okay.
Revealed it. I didn't mean to reveal it. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, you pulled it right on the screen.
I know I added the wrong thing. Let me add this one. There we go. Okay. Jeez. There we go. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do a tier list. We have to. At the end of the day, last week was the 10-year anniversary of the Arrowverse.
10 years of Damien Dark.
No, nope, he was not. He was not here for 10 years. Thank goodness he was not here for 10 years. I know
Whoa.
that's your favorite character, Alex, but I can't stand him. No, I'm
Damien
kidding. I'm
Bell.
kidding. I don't hate him anymore. There was a time I thought he was horrible. I don't hate him as much anymore. But since we've already revealed what we're doing, I'm not gonna hide it. We are doing the tier list. Yeah. So we're gonna be ranking every season of the Arrowverse. However, we're not gonna spend too much time doing it. We're gonna kind of run through it. Um,
Yeah, because it's just gonna be me and you, Blake, doing it.
I know. So
No,
we'll,
I have input for the season 1 through 6 Arrow.
I could have
okay.
a not watching it opinion on it, I guess.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but it sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I like it.
All right. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Sweet. All right. I'm just reframing
Can I
one
tell you
more
something
time.
else about Black Adam? I'm upset that it's about God, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Wasn't in the
Oh
movie.
my gosh. Really? I'm sure you were disappointed about that, Alex.
I was
There's
a
two
little
things, and
disappointed.
it's like ruined.
Yeah. Well, all right.
Bro,
Let's get it.
he didn't say family like Vin Diesel.
Oh my gosh. Hey, that's gonna be in Shazam 2.
Bro,
We
I'm on
saw
the screen
we saw it
twice.
in the trailer. We saw it in the trailer. It's gonna be in Shazam 2.
He's
Okay.
cooking.
Just making
What is he
sure it looks
cooking?
good.
I can't smell it.
All right, we're good. Yeah, so the tiers we got tonight. The tiers are, come on, you already know, because that's the best tier. You already know what's going up there. Then we got G's, because they're pretty good. We got I like it. It's all right. And then we got I don't mind it. It's just okay. Take it or leave it. We got let's watch something else, because maybe it's not the worst thing, but it's not that great either. And then burn it now, because it's complete and utter garbage. Um,
The whole show, Supergirl.
the whole what?
Seasons 1 through 6 of Supergirl.
Oh gosh, and the first 3 seasons of Batwoman. God. All right. Anyways, first and foremost, we're gonna start with the man, the myth, the legend, Stephen Amell, who started it all with Arrow. We got season 1 here, and I feel like with Come On, You Already Know. I mean, Come On, You Already Know.
Burn it. Put it in the trash.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
you're
pretty
right.
bad.
What am I talking about? No, I'm kidding.
I'm joking. S for sure.
It's
S for
gotta
Steven.
be. Come on, you already know. Come on. Season 2.
S.
Come on, you already know, and it's better than the first season.
Uh,
Like Slade Wilson, absolutely dope. So amazing. Season 3. I think this is where it gets a little bit more like I'm not sure.
Yeah. It teases Damien Dark.
I
and
think
put in I like
I like it. I think I like it.
it.
It's not G's.
I like when they started teasing
like
the
it.
villains at the end of the show.
What? Are you talking about Damien?
Well, no, they started teasing villains at the end of the episode, like at the end of the seasons.
For like the next season. Is that
Yeah,
what
they
you mean?
teased Damien Dark, like, oh, Damien Dark wants us now.
Yeah. That's true. They did
But
do
they
that.
teased Damien Dark the whole season
That's true.
because he's the best. He's the best villain ever.
Yeah, I mean, I like season 3 a lot. I have always said that like my favorite time in Arrow was when Oliver Queen was the Arrow, when he was killing people, marking names off a list. Like I love that version. And when he starts
Dude,
to become Green Arrow in season 4, which we'll get to that in a second, not as big of a fan.
My name is Oliver.
I
Um,
like
speaking of season 4, I'm happy to put it in burn it now, but at the same time, I I've always been one to say it's not as bad as everybody says.
No, I think it's above that tier.
let's watch.
I think it's let's watch something else.
Because it has something. It has good quality.
I think the first half of the season's pretty solid.
That's a fair statement.
I could like if someone wants to put it in, I don't mind it. I don't mind putting it there.
I wouldn't put it there.
I
I'd
think
say
I'd put
let's
it in Let's Watch Something
else.
Else.
Yeah.
All right, season 5 of Arrow. This is the season with Adrian Chase.
Oh, dude, that was like a complete. It was a complete upgrade from what we got.
Oh, I mean, if you're comparing it to season 4, this is like 1,000 times better. But this is also in the
Stay
flashbacks.
away from him! Don't
He-
you touch him! Don't even look at him!
I killed people because I liked it. This is great. Great stuff. I love season 5. I don't know if I'd put it in Come On, You Already Know, because I think overall, I think it's a good season, but I think there's certain episodes that are like, eh. I'd probably put it in G's. I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it. Do you guys agree, or what do you guys think?
I agree with it. It was a good season, but it was like there's some iffy plot points. I like
Yeah.
the hunt. That was that was the season with the 100th episode. That was probably like one of the best episodes that season.
Yeah, it was the first four-way crossover that year. So that was pretty
But
cool.
also Oliver was kind of stuck in like his own dream world, and then it's like he sees all the people that he doesn't have anymore with him,
I don't know if
begging him to stay.
speaking of, I don't know if this is a hot take, but it's the best 100th episode in the Arrowverse, in my opinion. Like, I think it
Yeah,
easily beats
I feel like
Flash and Supergirl's and Legends.
Legends was okay.
I thought Flash's was okay, but
Flash was actually decent.
I can't even watch Flash, bro. We
The
already
good part about the Flash was is that
I'm with you. I'm with
they had
you.
the particle accelerator scene where it showed like basically everyone getting hit by it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, and then Supergirl's was when she goes on Netflix and goes through her old seasons because Mr. Mxyzptlk, uh, since he breaks the fourth wall, he just does that. Which I guess it's kind of different, and I respect them for trying to do something different. Um, but I don't know. And honestly, for
I mean, it makes
Legends,
sense for Flash with time travel.
right? And honestly, for Legends being where it was and at that point when they did their 100th, I thought they did an okay job at
But it was
being
just it was like fake
respectful of it.
memories though, so it wasn't really. It was real, but it wasn't like real.
And also, I feel like they tried to write a scene with the original team, and I feel like they just didn't remember how to write old Legends.
They
Like,
did new Legends.
in terms of like season 1, 2, and 3, the writing back then and how they wrote the characters, I feel like they tried. It was almost like they didn't remember how to write the characters that way because
They did the goofy way, like they walk in with like buck teeth and like hoop 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 hoop.
like it didn't feel natural. It felt weird. It almost felt like a parody of itself, and it didn't. It just I don't know. But all right. Anyways, moving on. We'll get there in a second. Season 6 of Arrow. This is the season with Ricardo Diaz and Caden Jane.
Well,
This
yeah,
is
Caden James was like the villain,
for the first half, and then it
but
switches
he
to
really
Ricardo
wasn't the
Diaz.
villain though, because he like faked it out.
Right. It was technically Ricardo Diaz the whole time because behind the
The
scene.
dragon.
Personally, this is my least favorite season of Arrow. I don't like it. This is also when
I mean, it has
new
the
Team
only good
Arrow
part about
versus
it.
old Team Arrow. It's bad. It's so
There's
bad.
like two good episodes in it, and it's the crossover episode,
Yep.
and then it's the one episode where the dude he looks like Tommy, he shows up and he's like, I'm the Green Arrow.
Oh, sure. Yeah, Human Target. I was thinking the scene
Oh
that
yeah.
there's an
Christopher Chant, that's
episode.
who it is.
Yeah, there's an episode though. I think is the best episode of the season. It's when Oliver gets drugged, and he starts seeing his old self, and he's like, "What's wrong with you? There was never supposed to be a team Arrow. It was only the mission." And Adrian Chase comes back and through like, cause he's drugged, so he sees Adrian Chase everywhere. I thought that was a really good episode. Um,
Yeah.
but overall, I really don't like this season. I honestly am probably one of the only people on this planet who thinks it's worse than season 4. but I genuinely think season 4 is better than season 6. Because at least in season 4, the fight scenes are good. Season 6's fight
Yeah.
scenes are not. I think they're terrible,
Well,
personally.
he's kind of because Oliver's trying to lay low as the Arrow because he's the mayor now.
And they
Burn it.
made Diggle the Green Arrow for like 6 episodes or whatever.
And then isn't there a sick burn where Oliver and Diggle get into it, and he's like, "Will you leave a trail of your body?" Diggle's talking to Oliver, and he says, "You leave a trail behind of bodies," and he says, "Including my brothers."
that was, well, I like that dialogue, but like the episode itself is so bad. It's called Brothers in Arms. I remember it. That when you remember an episode title, it's usually either because it was really great or it was
Probably 'cause
really bad. And this is just like really bad. I hate that episode. I hate this season. If
Hey, just remember, Diggle experienced everything in Afghanistan. Everything.
every single item.
I will send that
Oh.
in the group chat.
John
That's
Diggle
what-
100%ed Afghanistan.
All right, so are we putting this in? Where are we putting this? Because I personally would put
Just
it
put
in.
it in like the most middle tier because that's what it is.
What? I don't
It's like-
mind
it's-
it. What?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I'll say it. Yeah.
Yeah, Alex, where'd you go?
I'm busy. I'm looking up something.
Be cleaning my brother's room.
Yeah, I might. I'm just
So-
looking up what Kate and James look like.
Oh my gosh. If it's that forgettable, I feel like maybe let's watch something else.
Are we talking about season 6 still?
Yeah, we are.
Bro, burn it. Please put it in burn.
D-
That's literally the reason why I stopped watching the show.
Oh, that's fair. And if Alex wants it in the middle, I say we put it in let's watch something else because that's kind of that meets in the middle of what we're all thinking. So, which is actually really unfortunate you stopped watching, and I think we mentioned this before, Jacob, because season 7, and it shows it in the poster right here, when the prison arc, which is the first half of the season, is like top tier Arrow. It's like if we were just talking about the prison half of the season, it would be in Come On You Already Know. But the back half of the season is just It's just like, it's all right. So I personally think season 7 should be I Like It. But if anybody, I know Alex is probably the only one who's seen it. So Alex, what do you think about season 7 of Arrow?
I mean, it's good with the twist on who the Green Arrow is that season, but then after that, it kind of gets like what? Because you kind of think Ricardo Diaz is like kind of like the anti-hero, and then he just gets caught on fire.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's it.
True. So what tier would you put it in personally?
I don't mind it.
Really? Okay. That's interesting. Actually, even with the prison stuff, you'd put it in I Don't Mind It?
Yeah, I mean, Elseworlds, the crossover was all right. It wasn't like nothing special. It was just,
I agree with you.
what if? It's basically what if, but it's what if Steven was Flash and Grant was Arrow.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go with you and say I don't mind it because I will admit the villain is weak. Like, it's Ricardo Diaz for the first half, which I think he's great in the first half, but then the villain in the back half is Emiko, and I don't know. And now we are at the end of Arrow with season 8, and I think it's either I like it or I don't mind it.
I mean, I feel like the first episode is kind of like it's the first episode, and what is the? It's Crisis, and then Fade Out. That's like the only 3 good episodes.
Oh, I don't know. I thought the first 3 episodes of the season were pretty good. It wasn't until
It was just
Emiko.
callbacks, and I'm like, I like the first one, because he's on Earth 2,
Okay, yeah.
and it's
then-
basically season 1 all over again.
Well, the
Adrian faces the hood.
second episode, he's in Japan.
Yeah, he's back on the island and doing that crap.
You said
Isn't Isn't so on the first episode? I know he's on Earth 2. Isn't Tommy's the Dark Archer?
That's right. Yeah.
He thinks Malcolm is, but Malcolm's like completely oblivious to it.
Right.
Yeah, but
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Adrian
Interesting.
chases the Hood.
Right. And then
Uh,
episode 2, he goes to Japan, and we see Katana again, and
yeah,
can't think of the villain's name. China White. China White. We see her again. And they have a really cool fight scene in that episode, and then, but I feel like the show, like season 8 in particular, it starts to go downhill as soon as the kids show up, the future kids. Once that happens, it's like, oh, and then it kind of degrades a bit, and then they wasted the second to last episode on a backdoor pilot for a show that nobody wanted, and
it never
then
even picked up.
the finale, and the finale's really good, I thought.
Yeah, because you have all these characters that knew Oliver get together.
Yeah, and they brought
It's like Tommy's
everyone
back,
back. They brought everyone back, literally. Like
and it's like they're still out in the universe, and they just did nothing with it.
yeah, they brought Ragman back. Like they literally brought everyone for that finale, which
Man, I
was
forgot about Ragman.
for real though. And they brought him back. Like it was amazing. The thing is though, Flash is going into their final season, and I don't know what they're gonna do because I don't know. But anyway, season 8 of Arrow, personally, okay. Would you say, Alex? Would you say it's better than season 7?
Yes,
Okay, and then would you say it's better than season 3?
yes,
Okay. I assume you don't think. Do you think it's better than season 5?
no.
Okay, so I think, should we put it on G's under season 5 or above season 3? And I like it.
I like it.
All right. I agree with that. I agree with that because some of the episodes kind of put it down, I think. We're gonna go in order of the shows. We're not gonna go to Batwoman next, even though Batwoman would be a quick one to do. But let's do Flash next. Season 1 of the Flash. I feel like where else?
Burn it.
Come on,
Burn.
no. Season 1 of the Flash is, come on, you already know. It's amazing. It's great.
Yes.
I love season 1. Season 1's awesome. The whole twist with Reverse Flash, like the betrayal, is done so well. The whole Barry's mom and all of that, like there's just so much greatness, I feel like, in season 1. Personally, I think.
The only thing that I've heard about that
Need a lot of-
was someone was talking down on it on the first season
Really?
of Flash. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
because
think
That's
Oh,
interesting.
I think mainly because it's like there was multiple times where Flash could have like saved people or like all that stuff because he's legitimately like the fastest person on Earth, and it's like, well, why?
That's
It's
I mean
like-
that's a complaint for the whole show, to be honest.
Right? Yeah.
Not when he's going up against another speedster.
Sure, but
That one is the only one where I think they were like, okay, this is all right.
okay.
But for the rest of the stuff, that's what I've heard. Again, I'm not.
Sure. Jacob,
I haven't seen it, so I don't actually know.
Jacob, have you seen season 1 of the Flash?
I told you about my my minor experience, and all I remember from that is that he has to eat a lot of tacos because he
Something
gets
like
tired.
that. Right, he
Yes.
burns a lot of calories. Yeah.
It just means you have to eat a lot of tacos. I turned off this show right after he said that.
Was that season 1?
Yeah,
I think it was because he talks about how he can't get drunk anymore.
I know that, but I feel like if they were to do some kind of joke about, oh, I got to eat a lot of tacos, that sounds like a season 4 season,
no, in the first episode, I swear to God, because he got his powers. He was running around a lot. He got really tired. I don't feel good. And then I don't even remember the guy's name. Was like, hey man, you're not eating.
Cisco, yeah. I think it was, yeah, I think I remember it now.
Oh yeah, the token Hispanic.
Yeah, of course, the Hispanic relief.
All right, well, so clearly, I guess, Jacob, you did not like season 1. I feel like Alex. Personally, what do you think? Where would you put season 1?
I want to give it an S
Okay, I do as well.
because it has some like episodes where it's like, eh.
I agree, but I think overall, I think the season. I personally think it's really good. All right,
I'll
season.
allow
Okay,
these.
all right, all right. Season 2. Oh wait, that's season 3. Season 2. Here it is. I think. I think it's. I've heard people say. I've heard people argue it's better than season 1. I don't think it's better than season 1, but I do think it's really good. Zoom is a
I put it
great.
in the same rank as season 1 at least.
I think I would as well. I think it's. I don't think it's as good as season 1, and honestly, actually, yeah, I like this order so far. I mean, I prefer Arrow over Flash, but I don't know. For now, I guess I think that's fine. All right, yeah, we'll just move on because I think season 2. I mean, I don't know how much debating there really is for season 2. I think it's just really good.
Yeah.
Now, season 3 of the Flash, I think, is where things start to change a little bit. So, what do you think about season 3?
Watch something else.
What? Wait. Is this a troll?
No, he's not trolling, bro. It's just
No, I'm being dead. You know how I feel about season. You know how I felt about season 3 back in high school.
I don't remember you saying it was like down here was season 4 and season 6 of Arrow. Wow. All right, then we're gonna. All right, then we're gonna meet in the middle. I'm gonna put it in, cause I would put it in G's. So we're gonna meet in the middle and put it in. I'll put it in. I don't mind it. I think season 3 is really good. That's so interesting. Okay, well we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there because I like season 7 of Arrow as well. So we'll put it in. I don't mind it. Now here's season 4 of The Flash. I'm currently rewatching The Flash, and I'm on season 4. And let me just say, I've been taking a lot of long extended breaks between episodes because
Lou, tell him to come. Just please tell him to come so they just shut up. Sorry, Blake.
Sorry, Blake. We're having buddies over at my house.
oh, okay.
And they're like, are you guys done yet? Like, no. We'll be done when we want to be done. You hear that?
We're getting there. We're getting there. This is the last section. This is the last section.
I told them that. They like have no chill. They're saying
After you guys get Flash, we can just throw everything else and burn it now.
Oh my gosh. All right, we'll speed run this. We'll speed run this. Season 4 of The Flash. Where are we putting it? I think it's in Let's Watch Something Else.
fantasy.
What?
So much for speedrunning it.
Is his mic cutting out or what's going on?
No. He's trolling.
Well, Mike was acting funny, and no one listened to me.
All right, Alex. What are your thoughts?
The only good parts was the villain. That's my opinion.
All right, then we're gonna put it in Let's Watch Something Else. Season 5 of The Flash. Season 6 of The Flash. I don't mind season 6. Would you put it in I don't mind it, or would you put it above that?
I don't mind it. It's good, actually.
Would you put it in I like it then? Because I think the first half is good, but then the second half is boring with Eva.
I think he said, I heard in my brother's room, he said, no, put it in I don't mind it.
Okay. Where is it? Okay, then we got season 7 of The Flash. I think it's worse than season 6. Probably just Let's Watch Something Else. Unless, Alex, unless you think differently.
He's gone.
He cut out and he just yelled.
Wait, he's gone? Oh my gosh, he is gone. Bro.
No, I just heard him. What? Oh, his phone died.
Oh my gosh. Alex,
Nice.
join Jacob then.
Come sit over here, bro.
Speedrun. Burn it now.
Oh my God.
What are we on?
We're on We're on
Don't touch me.
Flash season 7. Alex,
Yeah.
what are you? Do you agree with me on season 7 being in Let's Watch Something Else, or do you like season 7?
I mean, yeah. Let's watch something else.
All right. Season 8 of The Flash, I think, was better than season 7, but probably on par with season 6.
You don't have this Baja Blast too.
Like,
God.
don't get me wrong, Armageddon was cool, but I think the rest of the season was meh. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Hold on, can I show them my
All
Sure.
right.
my wall? I'm gonna show you guys my wallpaper for my school laptop just really quick because it's kind of a banger. It's
Oh,
Chris Griffin. Chris Griffin.
nice. Nice.
Okay. Anyways,
All right, now
See-
we're on to. Do you want to do Supergirl next? We can do Supergirl next. All right, season 1.
I think I saw someone talk about was it the corridor guys that do the CG reacts? They said it was like bad CG or something.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
it's for season 6. I saw that as well. It is terrible though. The CG
Yep.
that is. Season 1 of Supergirl though, I'm gonna be honest. I think it's okay. The first season I think is decent. I would put it in I don't mind it.
yeah.
Now season 2, this is the season where they belittle Superman and stuff like that, and the villain is Mon-El's mother. It's like,
Don't remind me.
let's watch something else. Season 3 is just kind of boring, to be honest. I'd put it in let's watch something else as well, honestly. Season 4 is the best season of Supergirl. Also, Alex, I'm just gonna speed run this. If you have something in particular you want to like say
I'll
about one,
say it.
just say it. Yeah. Season 4 I think is the best season of Supergirl, but I'd still put it and I don't mind it. I just put it above season 1. Season 5 is boring, and season 6 I haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
No.
Then we just won't even put it out. We'll just leave it down here. I mean, I'd bet it's probably let's watch something else, but I haven't seen it, so I will save judgment. Next is Legends. Now I know this show is like one of your favorite shows. So season 1 of Legends, I personally would put it, and I like it, but
My name is Rip Hunter.
do you disagree? Would you put it somewhere else, or what do you think?
Not like S though, because there's like
I don't think it's S. I don't think it's not these.
S plus.
I think it's I like it. I think that's probably fair. I think it's on par with season 8 and 3 of Arrow.
What are
Okay.
you, bro?
Agree, disagree?
Yeah, I agree.
All right, now, in my opinion, the best season of Legends, season 2.
Oh, dude, it's the best one. Yeah, for sure.
So it's gotta be. So do we put it in Come On, You Already Know? Or
Yeah.
is it on the level of these? Or is it season 5 of Arrow level?
Come on, you already know. It's not like it's not like Arrow.
Okay. We'll put it at the bottom of Come On, You Already Know, because I don't think it's better than these 4. But I think it is really good. Season 3 of Legends, personally, I would put it in G's. But what do you think?
I think it's and cheesy.
Cheese. Where?
No. Season 3 gets cheesy because you have like, how are we gonna defeat the Mollusk, and it's just a giant Bebo.
Yeah, that was the beginning of the end, in my opinion, for the show. But so what do you think then? Where would you put season 3?
Cheese.
Okay, then we'll put it there. All right, here we go. Here's where we're probably gonna differ in opinion. Season 4 of Legends of Tomorrow.
Let's watch something else.
Really? That's interesting. I'll give it to you then, because I would put it and burn it now. But I will give it to you because I think it's horrendous. But
It's bad, but it's like, yeah.
The fact that you, an active fan of Legends, would put it here, I am willing to put it there because I thought you were gonna say like I like it because I know you like the later seasons of Legends. Um, but all right. Next we got what is it? Season 5 of
Season
Legends.
5, it's a lot better than season 4 in my opinion.
I agree. I still don't think it's great, but
No, it's not like the hype season 2 got.
no. Oh no no no. Oh, so maybe
Uh,
I don't mind it.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Now this is all you because I haven't seen it. Season 6. I haven't seen it. Really?
Dude, it's bad. It's like aliens and all that.
Yeah. Gary's
And
an alien and
I
stuff.
I'm like, get better ideas, dude.
So where am I putting it for you? Because I don't
I'd,
I haven't seen it.
I mean, they have good moments, but that's it. I'd rather watch something else.
Okay. So it's not as bad as Flash season 5 or
No, it's
okay
way
okay
better. It
okay.
doesn't have the name as Nora.
Fair enough. Okay, then last season for Legends is 7. I have not seen that either.
It put it the same as season 6.
All right, cool. Then we move on to, and these will probably go even quicker. Let's do Batwoman next. Let's just get that out of the way. Personally, there's not one season of Batwoman that I think is really that watchable. Uh, I'd put
I can.
season 1 and probably,
Is
huh?
that the one I said no means no? Or something?
No, that's Supergirl.
Oh, Supergirl.
But Batwoman would do that.
Oh, 100% Batwoman would do that. This is the one where she said, I need you to fix the suit for Batman's suit. And Luke is like, why? It's literal perfection. And she's like, it will be once it fits a woman.
Oh, I'm so glad. No.
Oh, I
Based
did.
on the trailer, it goes here. But on the show, I think it has some redeeming qualities. The fight scenes are horrendous. I'd be willing to put it in Let's Watch Something Else, but I don't mind putting it in Burn It Now.
Because they had to recast Batwoman like
Yeah.
mid-season.
Well, no. After season 1, she makes it to the end of season 1, but yeah,
then
they do get rid of her.
Because I can't stand working with the CW.
Yeah,
You worked for
she
the
quit.
CW for 2 years. Now you can't stand it.
Facts. You signed on for a show, and yeah, I don't know. All right, so where are we
Yeah.
putting season 1 of Batwoman? Are we putting it in Burn It Now, or are we putting it in Let's Watch Something Else?
2 and 3 and burn it.
All 3?
All 3. That it's that bad.
Wow. You know what? I can't even argue because the most I would do is put season 2 in Let's Watch Something Else. Actually, I will. You know what? Have you actually seen season 2 of Batwoman?
I know it's like so they Kate Kane comes back and it's not Kate Kane
Right. But
and she just did,
but you haven't watched it? Watched it?
no.
Okay, I have, and I think it's way better than season 1. So I'm gonna put it in Let's Watch Something Else. Season 3, I have yet to see, and so I'm guessing if you haven't watched season 2, you haven't watched season 3.
I could barely stand season 1.
Okay, we're just not gonna do season 3 then, because I have yet to see it, and
Yeah, I'm super.
yeah. All right, Black Lightning, season 1.
Those are actually good.
I think a couple of them are all right. I think season 1 is actually. I would put season 1 and I like it.
Yeah.
I
How
think
many
it's
isn't there?
decent. There's only 4 for Black Lightning.
Where am I? This ain't Friedlandville.
Oh yeah, Freeland.
I was Cress Williams.
Right.
Tracy,
In
I'm
Crisis.
Tracy. I'm holding the sword.
don't touch my sword.
Oh my gosh. All right.
I'm Gore the.
Season 2, I hate season 2. I think it's really boring. They actually spend an entire episode mourning a death of someone who ends up actually being alive. And as the audience, you know that character's alive, but the whole episode is just them mourning the whole time.
What?
Yeah. Season 2 is horrible. I'm gonna put it in. I gotta put it in Burn It Now. I honestly, I don't even know if I want to ever watch this season again. It's really bad. Uh, this is season 3. This is the best season of Black Lightning. So if I put season 1 and I like it, I'd probably put it in G's. Well, oh, it's not better than. Nah, I'll just put it in this tier, but I'll put it above season 1 because it's not. it's not on these two on the same level as them. So season 4, I haven't seen it. Have you seen season 4 of Black Lightning?
No,
All right, we won't rank it. Constantine, have you seen that?
no.
Okay, I've seen it. I think it's all right. I don't mind it. Uh,
Connor coming back as constant.
I love it. I'm down for that.
you're down for what?
Tanya Reeves as Constantine.
Oh,
He's
I'm
gonna
so
be-
down for it. I actually like the first movie. I think it's good.
I'm excited.
So am I. That's actually kind of cool.
I saw cars go by. It had to be him. And
Let me go look.
All right.
Okay.
Well, let's wrap this up. We got Superman and Lois, which technically is an Arrowverse, but screw it, it's on the list. So what? Why not? Season 1 of Superman and Lois. You already know. It was amazing, personally.
Yeah.
The visuals alone. They literally took the guy I said this is the worst casting of Superman of all time and made me go, I love him as Superman. He's awesome. So
The best.
love this season. What were you about to say, Alex?
He's the best casting of Superman out there.
I actually would be willing to say I agree because I very much love him in this show. They made me change my mind on him. I love Lois. I love the kids, Jonathan and Jordan.
Oh.
They're great. Specifically Jonathan, which is why it sucks that the actors left the show and they've recast him. That really sucks because he was my favorite character. But
Funny.
huh?
Now they look alike, and it's funny.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. I really like the actor, so it really sucks he's gone. But hopefully the new actor's good. And then season 2, I didn't think it was as good as season 1. I think it's still really good though. I I could put it on. Oh, it's still really good. I think this show is. I love this show. I gotta put it on. You already know. I think it's great. I just love this show so far. Um, yeah, I think it's really good. And then that just leaves Stargirl. And I'm not gonna rank season 3. I don't even know why it's on here because it's not done yet. But season 1, you haven't seen Stargirl yet, right?
I've seen bits and pieces.
Okay.
I'm a big.
Stargirl season 1 is amazing. I think it's. I think it's. I'm gonna put it on G's because I don't think it's quite the level of these. So I'm gonna put it on G's, and then season 2, I'm gonna put it with it because I think season 2 is pretty good as well.
As the Justice Society of America. I don't know why they didn't say that in Black Adam last tonight.
I know they do have that. Legends had the Justice Society for a little bit as well.
Oh yeah, my grandpa was Commander Steel.
Yes, exactly. Actually, I'm gonna put Stargirl season 1 in the top tier and move Superman and Lois season 2 down because I think the both season 2s for Stargirl and Superman and Lois weren't as good as their first seasons. So I'm gonna leave it there with those, and then the last 4 we haven't seen. Anybody who watches this on playback, because I doubt we have anybody watching live still, because we've been going for an hour and 58 minutes, and that's where we're gonna wrap it up anyway. Finish it right at the 2 hour mark. Yeah, I think this is a good tier list. Do you guys think anything should move around? Do you think this is good, or what do you think?
Perfect.
No, I think it's perfect.
Sure.
Alrighty then. All right. Then yeah, this is our tier list. If you guys have a tier list, or like if you guys want to share your uh like where you would put each show, each season, your rankings, let us know in the comments below. What's your favorite moment from the Arrowverse? What's your favorite show from the Arrowverse? I would love to know. If you want to include Superman and
But
Lois and Stargirl in the running, feel free to do that because
how
whoever
about
made this
my?
whoever made this tier list included them. So yeah, let
Wait,
us know in the
what's up?
comments. So what were you saying, Alex?
How do they feel about my Tracy Morgan impersonation?
Sure. Let us know
Yeah.
in the comments what you think about his impersonations. What impersonation would you like Alex to try in the next live stream we do? Let us know some suggestions below. Also, I'm gonna mention this now. So anybody who gets to this point, I know you will take this seriously because you're a true movie man viewer because you made it all the way to 2 hours. I am on a mission to 1,000 subscribers. It is not a lot of subscribers in the grand scheme of things, but it would be a lot for me. And we just hit 500. I now have access to the community tab, so you're going to be seeing me post all kinds of stuff on the community tab all the time. So stay tuned. I'm doing a lot of YouTube shorts now, just trying to get content out whenever I can. Hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. If you have anything you would like to see us do in the future, any kind of things you would like to see us talk about, or like Gotham Knights, obviously we're gonna have more to talk about with that as time goes on because we haven't even gotten to really experience the whole game yet. So stay tuned for that. Um, and yeah, unless anybody else has anything else to say, that's pretty much it for the stream. Just subscribe if you're new. Although if you're watching this live stream and you've made it 2 hours in, I'd assume you've probably already subscribed. Otherwise, I don't know why you're still watching. Unless you just skipped to 2 hours in. I don't know.
Morgan, Tony described the movie, man.
All right. We're going to end it. Goodbye, guys. See you next time.